How are we doing today, guys? Today's plan of action, we're going to head round to Kinghorn Point, put the line in and see if there's any fish yet. From there we're going to head round to Kirkcaldy and we're going to do a little scuba dive and try and catch some razorfish with salt, which I've never done before, so that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. And then from there, if we catch anything today, we'll head across to Inchkeith and have a little mini barbecue thing, I don't know. So let's do it! Every time I close my eyes. That's us just off Kinghorn Point now. We're just sitting in about 14 metres of water there, so that's a pretty good depth, and we'll see what we can do, see if there's any fish. The moment of truth. Let's see what we can even try and catch something, you know? It'd be great. Start the season off. So if you've never fished before, mackerel's a really good fish to go for. It's super easy to catch, doesn't require a lot of technique. In season, there's a ton of them as well, so it's not like a kind of specialty fish that you have to wait for, you know. If you're just getting started, you really want to be catching straight away to get that hunger for fishing. And with mackerel, you don't really need to hang around too much. If they're there, you'll know pretty soon. If they're not there, like right now, you'll know as well. And what you can do as well is come up nice and easy and just scan the depths with your feathers. Sometimes they're deep, sometimes they're shallow, but if they're there, you should really catch them straight off the bat. I don't think we're going to be in luck. I can't believe it. So we've definitely came to the conclusion that either there's no mackerel in at the moment or Mr. Seal is scaring them away, so we'll pan the mackerel off. We might do a little bit of fishing later on, but we'll head across to Kirkcaldy now and we'll do a little bit of razor fishing, and I'll explain that all to you when we get there. Little rock here is called the Vuse. That's where I did my first ever scuba dive, just off Kirkcaldy there, so Seafield over there. So when you're looking for razorfish, you don't want to be near really any rocks. So you can see here that's nice and clear, but obviously the whole thing, there's rocks everywhere. So this is side scan, so basically what this is doing, the transmitter's at the back of the boat and it's basically shining a torch along the seabed, and if there's an object that sticks up, it'll create a shadow like this. You can see that rock there. What I'm going to do is actually go quite close to the rock. It's a little bit of a breakwater. So this was always known as Adam Smith for years, this place here, because there was a wreck on the other side of that rock there, and my dad was diving there a few years ago now, and they found the bell. The bell basically identifies the ship, and we realised it isn't Adam Smith, it's the Vulcan. So that was quite an amazing thing. The bell that we found was from 1875. You can imagine how old that is. Really cool. Anchor away. You wouldn't believe it, but my mate Sandy came across and he's got us some fish. So we've got some cod there. So we do actually have something to smoke on the smoker. So hopefully we catch some razors and it'll be a double whammy. So we're going to fill up this little bottle of salt. That's what we'll do to get the razors out. So there's a few methods you can use to catch razorfish. Number one, you can salt them like this. Number two, you electrocute them. Number three, you dredge for them. Now, believe it or not, between dredging and electrocuting is actually a lot more eco-friendly than dredging for them. Razorfish are quite a big delicacy in East Asia, that's where the majority of them actually go. At the moment, you would think electrocution was illegal. It is illegal, but they are running a trial now in the northeast of Scotland and west coast, I do believe. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get some dive gear on and we'll get in the water. Now what would be humiliating would be if I fell in with half a wetsuit on, tight fit, look like a big seal. So, over this comes. You've obviously seen that movie, Adrift or whatever, when the guys can't get back into their boat. Well, this one, you don't have to worry about that. So that's it all on, cylinders open, back half turn, double check. We've got 200 or 220 there, and then when you're doing this, always give the reg a purge. No fluctuation in that needle. What happens, right? Say I've done all my checks and somehow the cylinder gets turned off. This is one that's caught a lot of people out before. That's the cylinder off and secure. Oh look, looks like I've still got loads of air there. So you put your reg in, okay, jump over the back of the boat, start breathing. realise, oh no, there's no air. Guess what? Your cylinder's turned off and then you can't get back to surface because there's no air to inflate your jacket. So it's a mad scramble and very scary. Probably the closest people come to drowning. Here goes nothing. As simple as that. I got hee-haw. Caught absolutely nothing. I did find a golf ball, but that's it. That was pretty disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, it's one of them things. Anyway, this wind's picking up, so we can gut the fish there and do a little smoke session. So that's us just coming in to a little secret hidey spot here. This is Pettycur Bay here, caravan park, holiday park. It's actually really nice. And you can see in front of us where the water's breaking, that's the sandbar. So we don't really have to worry too much about the Pioneer because it'll go over it. Should. Just trim your engine up and away you go over it. See how shallow it is. Engine trimmed up, should be okay. So we're still moving, which is positive. That's the thing you've got to watch out for here as well, these salmon stakes. There's quite a few of them. Well, it's definitely a bit calmer in here, so thankfully due to Sandy, give us a few cod, so that was quite nice. Not a successful fishing trip, but it's always good to be out in the water. Try and take a positive from it. So I will get the old smoker on and smoke these fish. So we've got our fish in this yellow bag, which we'll take down to the sea to gut. If you've not got yourself one of these boxes, you need to get one. One filleting knife, one smoker. So because this is the first time using the smoker, it's brand new, you have to set it up and let it burn without cooking first, just for like 10 minutes I'm sure. These here are your wee burners, so fill them up with methylated spirits. So there's your spirits. So we just cheers this, aye? Jokes. Welcome to Fife. Cool. Obviously it's methylated spirits, so you can't actually see the flame. We'll go down and gut these fish. So we've got cod, thanks to Sandy. Straight up the middle. Drink of that. Pure protein. We're just going to sprinkle some wood chips on it. Just want to cover the whole base. So we can just put these straight in. Done. Over that goes. And now we wait. See what she looks like now. Woohoo! Wow, check this out. They're actually going yellow as well. Beautiful. That looks to me like that's done. To be honest, I think we're running out of heat or pellets or something, but let's have a wee blast of this one. That's nice. Feels like a chippy. You know what'll go well with that? Just chuck it in a pan. Cook a wee curry or something. Smoked cod curry. Smoked forth cod curry. Right, on that note, I've got to get back home now. Tide's going out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It wasn't really what I expected. You know, didn't catch any razors or that, but still had a good time out. Can't wait to get back and get cosy because it's quite cold. Happy days. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll leave you with Pettycur Bay Beach.